Dr. Hovind's House of Horrors, starring Kent Hovind, Matt Powell, Brett Keane, MissingMod, The EXO, with Stephen Bowlin as Proverbs Guy. Tonight's episode. You freaking freaks.
Porcupines. You ever wonder how porcupines make babies? God, you're pretty smart. How many of you ever raised kids? Did it cost you a bunch of money? There's not 57 genders, guys. There are 2. Okay, figure it out. The doctor probably could figure it out within seconds of you being born, which one you are, okay? A clowder of cats. You know a group of cats is called a clowder? I call that target practice. Let's see, okay. Once mommy knows it's the right time, she makes a special perfume from her pee and mucus that makes humans puke, but we boy porcupines love it. That's how we know she's ready. I stand on my hind legs and walk toward her, and I pee all over her while I walk. This helps her get excited and ready to make babies. I've got special muscles to shoot my peas 6 feet. The male porcupine rears on its hind legs, walks toward the female with a full erect penis, and proceeds to soak her in urine with a spray forceful enough to shoot 6 feet. Scientists call this shower the Whitten effect. The internet calls it the golden shower. Once mommy and I call it quits, a magical seal forms in the vulva. Though through some sort of enzymatic action in the semen, this mass of starchy, bluish white material is called a vaginal plug or a mating plug. It might assist in reproduction by trapping semen within or dissipating to release more spermatozoa. Every knee shall bow. I'd bet $5 every one of you atheists is going to bow before God one day. I'm trying to save you the embarrassment of having to do it by force. But he's going to get some of his big angels beside you, Mr. Nelson. Say, bow down, son. I ain't bowing before God. Whack. Okay, I'll bow down. You will bow, I promise you, okay? He shall say to them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed and everlasting fire, prepared for the devil. Depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. Depart from me. Is God going to say that to you because you never trusted him? Look at a porcupine and realize there's a God, there's a designer.
Hey, how you guys doing? How you doing? Hello. I'm doing a petition here for a gender transition of my dog, but not just my dog, also other animals. Pardon me, sir, but would you be willing to sign a petition today?
For what?
It's a gender transition, my pet rat.
I am perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine signing it?
No.
Oh, that's kind of bigoted. I mean, is there any particular reason?
I am good, sir.
Oh, okay. So you guys don't believe that there's more than...
Sir, I'm going to file a harassment charge if you do not leave.
Oh, okay. I'll get going. You guys have a good day.
You too.
Let's go Biden 2024. How you doing, ladies? Would you guys be willing to sign a petition today?
For what?
It's to gender transition my pet rat, as well as other animals. I know it sounds too crazy to be true, but sometimes it's just the way it is.
Wait,
I mean...
is there something against it?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. If Joe Biden doesn't get in 2024, there's probably no hope for this petition. But when he does get in, this could cross his desk if we have 100 signatures.
I'd do it, but I don't know that I want to put my address.
Well, you could just put your name.
Okay. Do you have a pet rat?
Me, if I was, say I spoke Mexican and you spoke Chinese and we were debating about whether or not Japanese is the one true language.
It's not really so much that I see atheists as bad people. I see a lot of them, as well as transgenders and feminists especially, as people who have narcissistic mental disorders as well as histrionic personality disorder. You're going to figure out very quickly that these people are literally, by mental disorder, unsavable. They're unreachable. Your Christianity's stupid. You believe in delusions, therefore I'm not talking to you. Because you believe in God, because you believe in magic men in the sky, you're too stupid to talk to. But narcissistic people will tell total strangers that they don't even know that they're fucking stupid and they're dumb and they're useless and have no value to the person at all. Let's take a look at some of the traits of narcissistic atheists as well as transgenders and feminists out there. They'll shit talk each other, and then sooner or later they'll brutalize each other. They'll get personal, and you'll notice that a lot of atheists on the internet are not able to commit and keep their friendships. And unfortunately, there's a lot of sociopathic as well as narcissistic atheists, transgenders, and feminists out there. How many transgenders as well as atheists that you've seen where that's how they identify themselves? They don't say, hi, I'm Mike. Hi, I'm Bob. No, they say, I'm an atheist. I'm a transgender. And they'll go on sometimes to tell you about their sexual escapades or their stories and all that without even asking or wanting to hear that shit. They just go right into it. They just repugnantly push it on you because they don't care about your responses or your reactions. They just want to hear their head rattle. It's kind of like an autistic person like Rain Man. He understands how many toothpicks are laying on the floor, but if you were to ask him what is the substance of a toothpick and what are they used for, he wouldn't know. The autistic person has issue with being able to perceive. Do you not notice when you're watching some of these videos how Aaron Raw will slide his hair back like a woman does, like he'll run his hand through his hair and let it wave in the wind like he's showing off or something? You see Matt Dillahunty, if you speak calmly or rationally to him, he will go off on you if you say things that you don't enjoy. Don't believe me? Look at the video where I have a discussion with the guy. I'm perfectly calm. I'm perfectly rational. I'm chill. And he's losing his absolute shit along with his transgender buddy. What told them in their head that it was cool to come to YouTube and insult the fuck out of everybody and jack on everybody any chance that they got? You'll never see the narcissist say accept responsibility. Like you'll never see a transgender say, oh, my parents, they didn't just get on to me because I thought I was a girl or because I was a boy. They got on to me because I wouldn't go get a job or I wouldn't clean up or I shit talked to them or I yelled at them in their own house while they were paying the bills and paying for the food and putting a roof over my head. They think they're too good for God. So imagine one of these people, whether they're transgender, feminist, or an atheist, attempting to believe in God. They all of a sudden have to show all these traits of kindness and love. Get the hell out of here. And if God doesn't do what they want, well, a narcissistic person doesn't see any benefit in a deity like that. See, if God isn't a gumball machine that they can stick a quarter in and get gum out of whenever they want, or rub a genie lamp and make God answer their wishes, then God's no good. Nothing that God does is worth its while. Man, it's a good yoo-hoo. Good stuff. You'll notice that a lot of Christians and Muslims and people of all different faiths get along just fine. Satanists are allowed to lie. They're allowed to lie about where their allegiance is. They're allowed to basically do whatever they want. It's all about them. It's a self-serving religion, unlike Christianity and all the other ones I spoke of. And that's why a lot of atheists end up drifting towards Satanism, because even their own book, their satanic Bible, tells them that it's all about you. If someone does something to you, then destroy them. Saying that your entire family who believes in God is stupid and retarded because they don't think like you. Since you changed your view, you expect everyone to think like you, and if they don't, they're fucking stupid or delusional. God bless, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day.
And Kent Hovind is not gonna allow unmarried couples to shack up and to fornicate with each other, no matter who you are. What could make me so angry that I would stay furious to where I would call everyone's family and cause tons of hell for everyone involved with Kent Hovind? Are you jealous because what, you thought maybe Mark was going to get the steal money now and you didn't get any? Get out of town, bro. You need help. I am not defending Chris Jones. I do not like pedophiles. Like I've said before, I agree with DeSantis, okay? But if you read all of the charges, every single thing against Chris Jones, never once is there ever anyone saying rape. Never happened. None of the paperwork says that. I'm not saying what he did was okay. Absolutely not. I think he's a pedophile, and I definitely think he deserves to go to prison. But I do think he deserves to be charged with and convicted of what he actually did. Trust me, if the government or the state that charged him with these crimes knew or had a hint that he raped someone, it would be on there. It would absolutely be on there. So you need to really chill out, bro.
Steve writes in, Matt, are you a supporter of Chris Jones too? Steve, I don't know which this is the real Steve Lynn. Chris has been a longtime friend of mine. He was arrested and wrongly convicted and served a couple years, and he's still fighting that case. It's not over yet, okay? I've known him for a long time. He's my friend. He's never spent the night here, okay? Nothing immoral's ever happened here. Yes, I love Chris Jones. I think he loves the Lord. I don't think he's guilty of what he was. How many people have been found guilty and later proven to be innocent, sometimes 200 years later?
You can keep doing whatever you want to. I'm just going to show people how stupid you are. Or not stupid. Not stupid, okay? How psycho you are. Most of these dudes are men. You freaks can't do anything about it. You can get his friend locked up. Good, though. That's a good thing. As long as it's true. As long as it's true, right? You don't want to abuse the system because you freaks don't like Kent Hovind. That is ridiculous. You guys need help. I want to stop saying idiot and stupid and stuff, but, I just don't know any other words. To scream out loud like a schizo. Maybe not schizo, but like you got Tourette's or something. I hope they threw you out like an animal. That's what I hope. You are a sick person. I just don't know what else to tell you. That's evil. That's freaking evil. For you to sit there like a freaking menacing maniac and look at these people on the screen, just seething with all your stupidity and anger. We've all heard it. Never, ever, ever, ever has he been accused of being a pedophile. Ever. Liar.
And now I'm going to play
freaking
this
liar.
one video clip. I'm
Hate
just so
that.
livid that
You're
people,
so livid. You must have just done your Twitch.
Let me show you this comment.
That is doing the devil's work. Duh.
These people that defend him from now on, anybody that defends him, pedophile enabler.
Oh, call everyone what you want because it doesn't mean anything coming from you. Okay, crazy? Okay, terrorist? You're a Christian terrorist. You literally are. You're doing the devil's work. That's not even a joke. You frickin' moron.
I got up. I said, Chris, what's he in your bed for? You got these charges.
So Kent Hovind says that nothing immoral happened. He didn't stay the night at DAL. No, he didn't stay the night at DAL. Kent Hovind facilitated him staying across the street in a bed and having a bed and in a room alone with the boy. This is Paul Hansen, Kent Hovind's friend, talking about the night that he saw Chris Jones with the boy.
Doesn't really look good.
I was mad, Chris. I was mad at Chris because I got up. I said, Chris, what's he in your bed for? You got these charges. What the heck are you in bed with a kid for?
We've all heard this over and over and over again.
Kent Hovind facilitated it. Kent Hovind knew about him taking this boy across state lines. Kent Hovind knows about all of it.
Yeah. We all know. He believed him. He thinks he was falsely accused. I don't even think that Kent probably realizes that he didn't mention that when he went to court. Because it's stupid. It's silly. And Chris is a liar. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kent. I hate to, well, you don't hate anyone, I know, but I know that my opinion isn't, yeah, it can't be, because this doesn't make any sense. You don't get accused of this kind of stuff over and over and over again. And yeah, and if anything, Chris Jones is an absolute terrorist for sure. That guy letting Kent take the fall for all this stuff and letting him deal with all this is right there enough for me to say he's guilty, I think. Because why would he not come out and make a video or something? Go to DAL like he said he was in the beginning. Because he's a coward. He's a freaking coward. And nothing happened at DAL. Kent did not facilitate him like that either. He was supposed to stay at DAL, but every baby at the place was crying and throwing a fit and leaving. So Kent said nothing happened. So nothing could happen because the Lord was never going to let that happen. Because what other place on earth would be safer? The Lord is there. He's there. He would never let that happen there. Because this psycho ain't going to make me psycho, I can tell you that.
Bed in the house. It's
Yeah, but anyway, I was just like, you couldn't convince me then that you should have done that. And
See, the way people say things, he was in bed with a child. That's Chris.
Yeah,
There's a way to make it sound worse than it is.
Chris has. I know, but
There's also a point.
but Chris has to remember.
Line of demarcation.
You don't get close to that fire.
But wait a minute, now, there's two things to consider here. That's Chris's decision and the kid's decision. How people here react to that is their decision. Okay, he's got a right to wrestle with the kid if he wants, and you got a right to say, I'm not getting around Chris. Okay, what do I do? The kid asked if he could stay with me. He was scared. I didn't do anything. See, some of those who have pedophilia on their brain think, oh man, if a boy lays down with a man, it's got to be sex. No, it doesn't. You morons that are perverts, all you can think of
this is just it. I mean, Kent Hovind, it is what it is. Kent Hovind is what he is, okay? That just is what it is, people, okay?
See, that's the crazy thing about you guys, is you guys are all like, Kent Hovind needs to go back to prison. It's like, for what? You can't just say that. You can't just say blah, word vomit, because you don't like Kent Hovind, and you're just going to vomit out a bunch of stuff, and then it's just going to happen. That would be insane. That would be a freaking insane world to live in. You freaking freaks you have got to wake up. It's hilarious. It cracks me up. I have fun with it. I feel bad for Kent because he's the one going through all this hell, and I'm just here. I'm having a good time because you guys make me laugh. It's funny. The hell that you have left behind you as a Disney villain, you're acting like a freak. Let's say that. You're not a freak, but you certainly act like one. Kent Hovind has never done anything like this guy. Kent Hovind's never stole money from a godly ministry. He's never called someone's family to terrorize them and bring discord and hell into their life and cause them to break up and not speak to each other for years on end. That's evil. And if it's not the work of the devil, it's not Jesus, because Jesus Christ would never ever want you to do something like that. He would want you to go and nurture your own relationships, or go draw some more pictures for your wall or something. I don't know.
I know I hear a Satanist interrupting somebody trying to talk about the Bible. Already, Satan is interrupting. Please try to get a life.
It's always Satan.
I talked for 30 seconds and some retarded pervert on the internet is interrupting me already. Can there be any order at all? Do we hate the Bible that much?
Let's just let Exo
I think you hate
Can anybody talk about the Bible at all? Can anybody, or is this Satanist going to continue to interrupt me? Is anybody going to talk about the Bible? Yes, if another pervert retard interrupts me, you're going to get called a Satanist, and if you do it in reality, I'll just stun gun you. Stun like that, right through your face, right there. I won't pistol whip you like you deserve. I'll just give you your own rope, and you'll go out and hang yourself. So it's a good thing that you're tough on the internet. You get to now talk about Teletubbies and jacking off to your own reflection. I get to talk about Bible and correcting Satan. Isn't that a nice job for being one of my victims? I never made that claim. That's not what a Satanist
That's exactly
is. So
what
try
you
to get a
said.
life and maybe not be a retard. Maybe try to get some life experience instead of eating crayons. I know the red ones taste better because they're red. Try not to be a retard and listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth and know that I have a different context for the term Satanist. Not all Satanists worship the devil. Most Satanists like this, like half the retards on the panel here. We got a couple nice ladies. How you doing? Thanks for having me. But half the people on the panel are Satanists, not because they worship Satan, but because they worship themselves. Welcome to second grade. Tom, is there anybody here that has maybe the balls of maybe a donkey? No, it's only you, a dead mouse? We can put their brains together and have some evolution happening. Because I know listen, that one guy right there, what's his name? Nature, 2 times nature. Bro, I know you believe in evolution, bro. Stop pretending to be a Christian.
Evolution. I have no idea what you're
completely
talking
just
about.
exposing yourself, and it's disgusting.
Look, can
Stop.
somebody
What the hell are you talking about?
Go on all night.
Hey,
Bro,
where are you?
bro, there's no way you're a
We
Christian.
can't
There's
slander
no way.
you.
Of course,
There's
I
no
don't
way.
believe in evolution. That's freaking retarded.
No, but you're not a Christian. You got to stop pretending you're a Christian.
Hey, can we slander you?
I'm a Christian.
Like you slander us?
Go ahead. Yeah, you slandered the Bible. Yeah, you hate the Bible. Try to slander me. Go ahead. We weren't even talking about the Bible. We were talking about Brucifer's opinions, and we need the opinion of other Christians to help Brucifer out with his midlife crisis because Brucifer didn't know that he could actually read the Bible himself. So we need a panel of people on the internet to help people like Brucifer read the Bible because they don't have the ability or the functionality or literally just I guess the motivation to do it themselves. So we hold people by the hand now on the internet and we try to show them that morality matters. And thanks for having me, guys. It's been fun. I'm finally really happy with you guys that you're going to read the Bible now. Okay, we can stick to that. So